today's show is all about big sandwiches. Welcome to my show about big sandwiches. Hi.
Hello.
Can I help you?
Yes, I'm here to do my show.
Huh?
I'm a big witch, and this is my sand. I'm a big sandwich.
Okay, the show is about big sandwiches?
Yes, like me.
No, like food, bread, cheese, veggies, meat, sandwiches, not sandwiches.
Oh. This is embarrassing.
Yeah.
Sand?
No, thank you. Bread?
Yeah, thanks.
Bye. Today, I'm gonna change the way you look at sandwiches, and maybe life in general, with my sweet and savory grilled Fujian Chickwich, my hearty Ring My Bella mushroom sandwich, and the most delicious way to start any day, my crunchy morning waffle dip. Plus, I'm headed to the market to pick up some amazing sandwich fixins. But wait, there's more. It's my sandwich shop survival guide. I'm Lisa Lillian, better known as Hungry Girl, keeping it guilt-free and delicious.
Guilt-free fries and ice cream swirls, tips and tricks from Hungry Girl, 'cause it's a hungry world.
I'm so hungry. Today's show is all about big sandwiches. I love big sandwiches. I am sure you do too. And you may think you can't enjoy big sandwiches without guilt, but that is just not the case. I am right now making my grilled Fujian Chickwich. It is a gigantic sandwich. It has everything that you will love: chicken, apples, cheese, onions, and it clocks in with less than 300 calories. Can you believe that? Check this out. 4 ounces of chicken cooking on medium heat for about 4 minutes. Gonna add a little salt and pepper to that. Season it up. Gonna flip this. Looking good. And to that, I'm gonna add a half a cup of peeled and thinly sliced Fuji apple and a 1/4 cup of sliced onion. Gonna let this cook together. Gonna let the apples cook while the rest of the chicken cooks about another 4 minutes on that side. Gonna season that up with a couple of dashes of sage and some garlic powder. Get some nice classic flavors going. I love the way the sweetness of the onion and the Fuji works with the chicken. They are just beautiful together. And while that cooks, I am going to prep the rest of the sandwich. Now, this is light bread. When I shop for bread, I look for bread that has about 40 calories a slice and bread that has some fiber. And now, my favorite ingredient of all, low-fat wedge cheese. This adds crazy creaminess to the sandwich. And you want to cut this wedge in half and then evenly spread on each slice of the bread. Love this cheese. Only has about 35 calories a wedge. Very low in fat too, and adds amazing flavor. The chicken should be done. Looks like it is. It's firm to the touch. It's opaque. Get that off the heat. This is the fun part. We get the chicken on the cheesy bread, and now you top with the onions and the apples. There's so much here. The key is to get it all on the sandwich because you don't want to lose any of these amazing ingredients. Look at that, piled high, amazing flavors: apple, onion, chicken, sage, garlic. Press it down. You don't want it to fall apart. You don't want anything to fall out. Good. Now, gotta prep the pan. Use the same skillet. Gonna spray this with a little non-stick cooking spray and get that back on the heat. Turn this to medium. This is super important. To get nice, delicious, buttery flavor, you only need about a half of a teaspoon of light butter on each side of the bread. So you need to measure that because that's where the calories and the fat really add up. Okay, now it's time to go in the pan. Challenging because you want to keep all of the sandwich insides inside the sandwich, and then you have to do a flip, butter side down, of course. Love that sizzle. Gonna let this cook for about 2 minutes to get it nice and toasty. And while that's cooking, what do we have to do? Butter the other side. Time to flip. Wow, that is gorgeous. Right there, that is a beautiful sandwich. This guy is done. Again, be careful keeping it together. It really is big. Check that out. Now you want to slice this. Try to do it in one slice because you do not want this to fall apart. Disaster. Well, not really disaster, but you don't want it to fall apart. Looks like I did that. Gotta get this guy on a plate. Neatness really doesn't count, but it is beautiful. Again, this is just under 300 calories for all this food and around 30 grams of protein. That's impressive. It's sweet, it's creamy, it's decadent, it's savory, with a little crisp. That is a home run. It is super easy to make sandwiches like this at home, big, gigantic, guilt-free ones. How? You need to choose the right ingredients. And where are they? When we come back, Supermarket Sandwich Secrets. And if you like your mushrooms gigantic and delicious, you are in luck. I've also got some frozen waffle tricks, and I'll show you how to survive the sandwich shop. Don't go anywhere. Can I please have a ½ pound of lower sodium turkey breasts, and can you shave that?
Sure, no problem.
Thanks. The best way to start to shop for sandwiches at the market is to start at the deli counter. Why? You have tons of control here, and there's so much variety. Low fat, lower sodium. I just ordered mine shaved because when you shave the slices, you get to eat more slices per serving. Now, here's a little known fact. Lean meats, whether they're roast beef, ham, turkey, or chicken, have about 25 or 30 calories per ounce. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
You do the same.
Okay, let's talk condiments. Sometimes, sadly, what you spread on your sandwich has more fat and calories than the actual sandwich itself. It's true. So my favorite condiment these days is Dijonaise. This stuff is like a combination of creamy mustard mixed with mayo, and somehow, magically, get this, it only has 5 calories per teaspoon. That's pretty incredible. Love this stuff. It is a total Hungry Girl staple. It's time to talk toppings, things that add zazzle to your sandwiches. So I love to use roasted red peppers, sun-dried tomatoes, another great one. If they're in a jar with oil, blot that oil. And also, believe it or not, sauerkraut. It's a way to bulk it up, get a lot of flavor and crunch, hardly any calories at all. But if you want a little spice, go for things like jalapeno peppers. They taste amazing on your sandwiches. And pickles too. Pickles add some spice for about 2 calories a pickle chip. But let's face it, what really makes a sandwich a sandwich? The answer is bread. So here we are in the bread aisle. There are so many options. Now, a lot of these things, too many carbs, too many calories, but the good news is flat is where it's at when it comes to bread. So check this out. Sandwich thins, about 100 calories, loaded with fiber, those are great. Light breads, about 45 or 50 calories a slice. Check the labels, look for ones with a lot of fiber. Also, tortillas are great. I like high fiber tortillas that clock in with about 100 or 110 calories. This is a show about sandwiches, so I'm gonna get them all. Now that you know how to shop for guilt-free sandwich ingredients, go make yourself a sandwich, like a huge one, as big as your head. Do it. Guess what? It's all about big sandwiches. No wimpy sandwiches here, only big, delicious ones. I am about to whip up one of the most gigantic sandwiches I have ever created. This is my Ring My Bella mushroom sandwich. Now, this is my version of those restaurant sandwiches that you get that are too big, too oily, too greasy. They look like they're guilt-free, and yet they can have 1,000 calories. Not this one. Mine has 263 calories, 10 grams of fat, and it's incredible. So I just de-stemmed a large portobello mushroom. So I'm gonna cover this with some extra virgin olive oil. You only need about a teaspoon. I'm gonna use some of that on my slice of red onion as well. Now I'm gonna season that with a little thyme. Really brings out the earthiness of those mushrooms. And a little salt. And this guy is ready to go on the grill. This is a grill pan. It has been sprayed with nonstick spray. I'm gonna get the mushroom and the onion on this grill pan. It's gonna cook on each side for about 5 minutes on medium-high. And grab some other items. One being string cheese, 2 fat-free mayo. Now, string cheese, to me, is one of the world's best-kept secrets. Why? Because it's portion-controlled cheese. This is light string cheese. It has about 50 or 60 calories. And this cheese goes a long way. It melts nicely. And again, built-in portion control when it comes to cheese is key. Now, this is fat-free mayo.